Malibu for the win. Good for the win. Tommy Hoskins is going to go to round number 3. Round number 3.
Robbie's got the top bulb locked in already. Here we go. Gonna be left lane for the win.
Left lane.
Here we go for quick straight. Left lane's got a top bulb lit. Waiting on the right lane. Here we go. Welcome back to the channel, guys. In the last episode, we went to Quaker, we tested, we talked about my health. Back at Coonley, I was running Quick Street. Lucky to my surprise, we got one time trial. This video courtesy of my buddy Jack. Thank you for showing up. Truly appreciate you, brother. Like an insurance cam. My dad getting coverage for me. I did a really good burnout. Got them tires nice and hot and sticky. This is probably the only mistake I made all day, other than not showing up with enough horsepower, was trying to stage at the rear tire. I was really focused on that tree, and my dumbass pulls in, starts staging the car, then realized, oh yeah, I gotta back up a little bit more. They probably thought I was a rookie, but I was truly focused on the track and the exit on the right hand side at the end of the track, and you'll see I treat this Mustang pretty good. I cut a really nice tree, got out in front of them. Pretty much dragged him 3/4 of the race. He came around me on the big end. In-car camera, you can see he gets me right at the stripe. Round 1 eliminations. I draw this red Mustang. He's out of Pennsylvania. He does upper state no prep. He had a parachute. I knew I had a race on my hands. I drew the left lane. I proceeded to pull out. I shortened the nitrous ramp and hoped and prayed that it would stick. I knew I had to do a good burnout, so I did the same thing. Try to lay down a good patch, get the tires nice and sticky, and do my job to the best of my ability. Drive the car. Appreciate Kale showing up, helping me swap tires. Learning the ropes of getting camera angles. He did a good job. Once again, I wanted to stage first, but he beat me to it. Chopping the tree down was my job. I was truly focused again. As soon as I seen yellow, I knew to hammer it. I just hoped the car would stick. And it did. I got out in front of him, same as the first race. Boom, finish line, he clipped me. We left pretty evenly, but my car really got out in front of him. Being so heavy, it doesn't help. Once again, you see, I had a pretty good light. Lee was driving. Made a really straight pass. Never seen him in the dash cam. I mean, I looked over and seen that he nudged me. But it truly was a good race. I had a lot of fun. I learned a lot. Huge thanks to Lincoln Insurance, the fastest way to savings. Red Dog's Garage for helping me get my car in shape this year. And huge thanks to Chris Lane and Happy, the Kool-Aid Motorsports crew and staff. The track was exceptional. And thanks to my dad, Jack Perry, and my son, Cale. I truly had a good time. Memories that'll last a lifetime. The Quick Street winner, congrats. True Street, Mike Corley. The Little Gangsters winner, not sure his name was John. And of course, Billy the Kid, the winner of Small Tire. Well, once again, thanks for watching the video, guys. I just thought I'd get on here real quick and talk about the race real quick. First time I've ever ran a Pro Tree, 400 Pro Tree. First time I've ever done an index race. I did practice the 400 Pro Tree at Quaker, like I showed you in the last video. I knew I had to be really on it, and as soon as I seen yellows, I needed to let off the brake and hammer the gas down. So that's what I did. I pretty much beat both guys on the tree, did my job, did the best that I could with what I had, so I wasn't bummed out. The black Mustang I raced in the time trials, which I was shocked I got a time trial. We didn't know this. He was a turbo car. I didn't have a draggy, so I didn't know what I ran. So I went over and talked to him in the pits with my dad. He said he ran a 711, so I knew at that race that I needed to slow my nitrous ramp down just a little bit more. And I went with the half-second ramp on a 200 shot, and it hooked. The time trial, it hooked really good, as you guys seen in the video. So Dad and I talked it over, and he persuaded me as the crew chief. And my pops, he's like, you need to turn that nitrous ramp all the way off. I said, Dad, it's not going to hold. The way this car's geared and stuff, it's not going to hold. It's a stock converter, stock rear end. I just knew that. So I compromised. I went right in the middle between half and 0, 0.25 of a second. Got up on the converter, dropped the brakes, slammed the gas down, and that nitrous kicked in quick and the car hooked. When I raced the red Mustang, he made over 1,000 horsepower. He said that's like the 4th motor he's had in that car. He's got over $100,000 in this Mustang. It was a nice ride, man. Stick shift car. That didn't help his cause. I got out in front of him, dragged him 90% of the race, just like the black car. They just had a little bit more horsepower, and they got me at the big end. I mean, literally, both races were very, very, very tight. Some of the tightest racing I've ever done. So I was proud of myself because I cut good trees. I treed both competitors, and I did the best I could, you know. we'll race another day and keep learning. I learned a lot what my car can handle, especially when the prep's good. Um, maybe I can go to someplace like Norwalk and turn that ramp all the way off. It's possible. It depends on where I foot brake and how much I bring it up on the converter. So you're always learning every time you go to the track. So again, I appreciate you guys watching. I'm just blessed to be back to racing, man. It was a thrill being there with my dad, Kale, my buddy Jack Perry. He showed up. He's a blessing. I couldn't do it without you guys, man. I love you guys. And, I can't wait to do it again this weekend at No Prep Mania. Unfortunately, my dad ain't going to make it there. My son has to work. So this Father's Day weekend, I'm going to be with my wife at the track, and my niece and her boyfriend Martin are coming. He's going to give me a hand. I believe my buddy Aaron's going to back me up and help pour the puddle. Hopefully Red Dogs will be there. Not quite sure who's all going to make it. They canceled Friday nights, so Friday night's races are going to be thrown into Saturday, and it's going to be a big show on Saturday. So hope to see you guys there. Again, I appreciate your support. I'm truly blessed compared to where I was 4 months ago. I mean, I just, thank God every day I get up and thank Him for another day that I can live this life and try to be a blessing to those around me, and, be a good friend and husband. So I appreciate you guys. We'll see you at Mags. Have a good one.